What's going on, y'all? This is G Money, and we are in the basement.
Big Buju and the Elephant Man. You come through the basement, boo, for guaranteed to slam.
Not that basement. I'm talking about the basement of the Princess Juliana International Airport. And we are back to see how the baggage handling system is actually working. So don't go nowhere. It's restoring a princess. Okay, y'all, as promised, we are in the basement of the Princess Juliana International Airport, and we're gonna go meet an old friend of ours, Mr. Tony Harris. Kiora!
Kiora, how are you, buddy?
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
This is, wow, amazing. It's noisy.
Yeah.
And we got everything running.
Yeah, everything's fully operational. We have been since, went live 22nd of January.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we had a stage migration, so we had certain airlines just gradually put it on, and then by the end of January, we were live taking all airlines.
Oh, wow, this is great.
Yeah.
So what I need you to do, we're going to give us a little tour how everything's working. So I see you got your team members at different stations. We want to see how everything's working.
I'll show you how it works.
Before we start, what is all of this? Don't tell me this is lost luggage.
No. So I think I mentioned the last one, we brought in 400 test bags of various sizes, right? Because we had a design specification that we had to reach, which was 1,006 bags per line.
Per line, right.
So it gives you a total throughput an hour of 2,012 bags, which will cover the airport then for the next 10 years.
Okay.
All right.
So you put these bags in, well, they're kind of heavy too.
Yeah, so obviously it's no good just sticking a light bag on there because it'll go everywhere. So we put 10 kgs of paper in every one of them. So you can imagine the boys' arms were pretty sore by the end of the day because we take these from check-in all the way through, and then we're pulling them back off at makeup, back through again, and then fine-tuning the system as we were going.
Okay, all right. So let's start right here. So
Okay.
So what are we looking at now? That we have the belts on, everything's running. We got the IED motors. I see.
Yeah. So we got all of that. So this is the power curve. So this is basically the last kind of like section that will send it through to the makeup areas. As you know, we got makeup 1, 2, and 3. This is our automatic tag reader. You'll see all the lights.
These are the 6.
Yeah, here we go, man.
Yes.
So, bango. So, within that second, it has read that bar tag and says that bag's go into MU3. And away it goes.
And away it goes.
And away it goes. Right?
Now, how many of these do you have?
How many of these? So, this is just for the makeup.
Okay.
And then we have another 2, obviously, which are a different process for the CTXs, for the X-rays.
Now, as I see the bag coming with the bag
Yeah, it's going to, look, see, it'll flash. Look, I've got that barcode. It's looking for 3 numbers, right? IATA prefix codes, right, that we pre-program in. Air America, it's going to MU2. All Air America, MU2.
Now, when you put the bag tag, I'm a guy, right? Like when I do my self-check-in,
right?
I like to put bag tags, even the little ones, on every side of my bag. Is that necessary?
No, not really. It will. They're that sensitive. We'll pick. We call them a bingo sticker. The only thing that we don't like is that people tend to leave their old bingo stickers on there, right? And then what happens then is obviously it goes over to Amanda there, that's over then on the manual encode station, and then she's there taking the old bingos off. Because it's given us a false read and we don't know where it's going to go. And then we re-induct it and hopefully we get a good read and it will send it to the relevant makeup.
Okay, let's take a walk, Tom.
Come on then.
So one thing I noticed throughout the room here, you have certain team members at certain stations.
Yeah.
And you have this young lady here. So what exactly are they doing? What are they looking for?
Okay, so they revolve around. So every hour, then we change around. So everyone knows how to do just about every task anyway. So this is the manual encode station. Okay, so we talked about the ATR. So we talked about bingo stickers.
Yes.
Right.
Stickers
okay. So Amanda here has had a bag come through and it's got an old bingo sticker on it.
Really?
Yeah. Bingo! So what she basically has done is remove the old bingo sticker.
Okay.
Right,
This
as you
is
can
the-
see it. So
Okay.
that's what...
From an old flight.
From an old flight, you know, people keep it on there. They
Or they
think
forget.
it's well, they forget, or they think, oh yeah, it's like you know,
has my name- it has my name on it.
saving postcards, you know,
Okay,
when
yeah.
you're everywhere that you've been.
Uh-huh.
All right, so she's removed that. So what she's going to do then? So she has a barcode scanner, right? So she's just going to scan that, right, and it's gone, right?
Okay. So when it finds an extra sticker on it that doesn't belong, it'll stop here automatically?
Stop here automatically.
And then Amanda will take care of it, look for that sticker, flip it over, flip it back, find what's wrong with it,
Yeah.
scan it, and send it back on its way.
Yeah, and it'll go back through the ATR and we'll send it up to that flight.
So now we're here what they call the plow.
Yeah, so this is a diverter. So that's, we obviously talked about going up to the makeup carousels. As you can see, this one's coming around, right? And there you go, that goes straight up to MU2.
MU2, and if it has to go to MU3, it would have just kept going.
It would go straight all the way through, okay? If it's a bingo sticker or a bad tag read, then it will go to the next plow, and then it will plow it onto Amanda's line. Okay, there you
like
go. That's going to MU3. All right.
All right.
All right.
Let's take a
So
look.
all from that ATR makes the decision where that's going to go.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so now we're here at the main feed. This is where all the bags come from the check-in.
Yeah.
They come down here, the different chutes. Can I say chutes?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
different
yeah.
chutes.
Yeah, they're called a decline. They are, right? Because obviously they're powered. They're not, as a, you know, a flat surface, non-motorized. They are. We do have control over them coming
Okay.
down.
So now you have this-
Jerome.
Jerome. So what is Jerome doing? What is he looking for?
So we're just having a look or whatever. You know, if they get busy up there, they might have missed something on the bag. We're making sure that, if it's not in a container, just making sure too that we're protecting the CTX, trying to get it, you know, as centered as possible.
Okay. So
All right.
basically, should be a certain way the bags should be on the belt?
Yeah, well, we try and keep it, you know, that wheels should be facing the other way, but sometimes, you know, it's just a backup, something slipped through. So, we're just here just to make the process because we don't want unnecessary bag jams.
True.
All right.
Now I see Tony has the famous blue bins at his feet. Now, is he doing something with these or?
Yeah. So sometimes we might have a bag that comes down that they might not have picked up. We put it here and we go in a bin. We actually got a bag here, so So
this is
upstairs,
for-
that's American Airlines, so that's a soft bag under 5 kg, should be in a bin.
And also if it has straps?
Yeah, if it's got straps, we don't want anything to hook up in between belts, rip
True.
people's handles off.
True. Now we're here with the detection, the X-ray machines.
Right.
The Smith detection, I think that's what they call it. What
Yeah.
CT, what do you call
Yeah,
it?
CTXs.
CTX.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have two. Last time we were down here, we have the two of them. How does this differ? I see sometimes the bags go on this one, sometimes the bags go through this one. Is there a difference of which CTX machine they use, or?
No, we just got an algorithm in there that we try and spread it between the two of them. Obviously, we've got dual redundancy, so at any one time we can, you know, one's down for maintenance, we can run it on one, right?
Okay.
But we try to keep the running hours. You don't want one being more hours than
Okay.
what the other one. We try to keep it as even as possible.
Okay, so all right, so they don't overwork
Okay.
the machine.
So for a throughput or whatever, we have speeds of the belts that we adjust through one of these lovely VFDs down here. Okay, all right. So we'll go by meters per second. So at one stage we're at 1.4 meters per second coming around, right? But the CTX runs at 0.4 meters a second, right? So all of a sudden we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that drops their rate, right? But we can only drop it by 0.5.
So this slows the bag down.
You watch now. Look, we're slowing it.
It's
Slowing it. Slowing it.
So that we can take it through the CTX.
so they're coming fast, and in these four belts, slow it down.
We just slow it down. So we've taken all of that inertia energy off that bag.
Did not notice that.
You didn't?
No.
No.
Are you paying attention?
It's got to give the machine, the X-ray machine, to time.
Yeah, well, it's spec'd or whatever that it only runs, so the belt inside the CTX only runs at a certain speed. So we've got to match that speed.
Okay, I gotcha.
All right.
That's cool. Let's head inside the office. So we are in the baggage handling control room. Can I call it that?
Yeah, baggage handling control room.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So-
brains.
The brains.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the whole system outside on the floor. Am I correct?
Yeah, so that's the SCADA system. That's the live system.
Okay. So what are we looking at? So this is, I would think, is where this is the bag drop.
Yeah.
These are the check-ins.
Yeah, so that's the check-in. So I think we've got 1 to 11, and then 12 to 22, and then 1 to 10, which is the Matuna bag drops in the middle.
Okay. Now on this, you can follow a bag everywhere it goes.
Yeah. So as you can see this blue here?
Yeah.
So the transfer line, the boys outside, the on the apron, I've just started that up. Okay, and they will start dumping bags then that's going to come through, which are transfer bags, but it's still got to be screened.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So is this a bag? That little blue thing right there, is that a bag? I just
No,
no?
yeah, no, that's actually like a bag going in front of a photo eye.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Now I see it's green and yellow. Why green and yellow?
Okay, so green is running, and we talked about the IE3s, about the start and stop, about the energy saving. So all the yellow, right? And you can see a bag coming around here. It's restarting back up again,
Yeah.
right? But then behind it, it's all died down because it hasn't got a bag on it.
So it's just saving energy.
It's just saving energy. You can imagine the power consumption if we kept that going all the time, all the time. And it's also saving on maintenance costs. You know, you're looking
Big
after
GB
your
bill.
motors.
Huge big GB bill. Now this is flashing orange. Why is that flashing orange?
Because right now they're using that for one of the gates for the Win Air flight. So
Okay.
there's construction happening around it. Okay.
Ah, so it's not operational yet.
So it's not. We've had it. We've tested it. It's all ready to go on. I actually run it once a week just to make sure we haven't got cobwebs or iguanas running across it and stuff
Okay.
like that. So, but right now we have 2 incline dispensers up in the makeup. So we've got 2 and 3 that are that we're operating right now.
Now there's an airport. It's in Japan.
That have not lost a bag for 30 years.
30 years.
I know.
Do you think we can break that record here? At least try to at least.
Yeah, I think we could. Obviously, we track it all once it goes up there, but we have CCTV footage. There's no reason why you can't. No reason we should not. And that was one of the biggest things with SXM. One of the design things was, that they did not want to lose any bags, and that's why, they
Okay.
bought all of this software to go with it.
Now this is not highlighted. What is this?
That's your inbound carousels.
Also for the flights that are coming into the Princess.
Yeah.
That's going to be the carousel belts, of course, which is still under construction because it's arrivals.
Yeah.
Ah.
So before they demolished it, remember this one here? So basically they got the same footprint as what you originally had. So there's oversize, that's carousel 1, 2, and 3. And this little part up here, right, is 5 check-ins for international transfers.
The transfers. Okay,
Yeah,
once-
which were originally in the,
So once arrivals is finished and done, that'll be online.
all online. Yeah. The TAF building will be gone. This will all be online.
Well, Tony, this has been amazing to see now everything working. We was down here, it was empty.
Yeah.
You guys put all the belts together, and now everything looks like it's working smooth.
Yeah. So it's it's a bit of hard work, but we're fully operational now. Like you say, all of those people coming here on holiday, trying to make it as seamless as possible.
Thank you very much for this nice tour. And then we might have to come back because we're going to have to go now airside,
Right.
to see, of course, the arrivals of the
So
bag.
that's my hat trick then, is it?
Your hat trick. That's your hat trick.
All right.
Hey,
Thanks.
it's Restoring a Princess. Make sure you follow us and subscribe. And do remember, the Princess is celebrating 80 years, and we got something good coming up a little bit later on. So make sure you keep watching Restoring a Princess. Until next time, this is G Money.